at the Lincolnville Museum and Cultural Center in St. Augustine.
We worked on this project because
Regina Gale Phillips and others were working on a national project.
It's called the Community Remembrance Project.
To honor the memory of people who were lynched or murdered by vigilantes.
And we want to remember lest we forget.
They thought they had found the only recorded lynching victim in St. Johns County in 1897. But during their research, they found another with a familiar name, George Floyd, the same name as a man murdered by police in Minnesota in 2020.
And that's what shocked us. It happened in our jail in 1945.
St. Augustine in the 1940s was a quiet and fully segregated southern town. A black man in his 50s named George Floyd was a laborer. He had been arrested.
I'm not sure what his charge was, but
Floyd was taken to the St. Johns County Jail. According to research by Dr. Melissa Nobles of MIT and published by the Boston Globe, the death certificate for George Floyd of St. Augustine reads, immediate cause of death, resisting officer of the law. The next few handwritten words are hard to make out, but it looks like due to being hit by a blackjack, which is a weighted weapon.
And he was actually beaten with a billy club in jail by a police officer.
This discovery would have been sobering enough for Phillips, but it became eerie because of the similarities with George Floyd of 2020.
That you could have a man killed in the custody of police in 1945, and then in 2020 you have a man killed on the street in police custody. One gets very little attention, until almost 100 years later. And the other gets immediate attention because of the time that we're in, that people were able to capture that and show it to the world, and the world reacted very differently. And I hope we'll continue to react differently.
In St. Augustine, Jessica Clark, First Coast News, on your side.